Let's take another example on factor theorem. Okay, now let's take this question. Find the value of a for which makes 2x minus 1 a factor of p of x, which is equal to 2x cubed plus ax squared minus 13x plus 6. Okay, we are asked to find the value of a that will make our function p of x to be divisible by 2x minus 1. That will make this function to have a factor 2x minus 1. Okay, now let's go. We are going to take our factor, which is 2x minus 1, and equate it to 0. So we're going to have 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, so we're going to have 2x is equal to 1. So we are looking for x, we divide both sides by 2. So we're going to have x is equal to 1 all over 2. So we're going to say p of 1 all over 2 is equal to 0. Because x is a factor. Okay, so you're going to have p of minus 1 all over 2. Sorry, p of 1 all over 2 is equal to 0. Now let's go. Now, we have p of x, and then we have gotten the value for x. So we are not going to say p of x again. We're going to say what? P of the value for x. Then what value did we obtain now? We obtain 1 all over 2. So we are going to say p of 1 all over 2. So that anywhere we see x, we're going to replace it with this value, which is 1 all over 2. Okay? Now we're going to say p of 1 all over 2 is equal to 2 in brackets 1 all over 2 raised to power 3 plus a open bracket 1 all over 2 raised to power 2 minus 13 open bracket 1 all over 2 plus 6 equal to 0. Okay, now let's go. 1 all over 2 raised to power 3 will give us 1 all over 8. So that is to say, when you open this bracket, the numerator and the denominator will share in the word power or in the exponent. Okay, so I'm going to have 1 raised to power 3 and then 2 raised to power 3. 1 raised to power 3 is 1, 2 raised to power 3 is 8. So we are having 1 all over 8. Okay, plus a 1 all over 2 square is 1 all over 4. Then we have minus 13 times 1 all over 2 will give us 13 all over 2. Plus 6 is equal to 0. Now we have 2 times 1 all over 8 will give us 2 all over 8. Plus 8 times 1 all over 4 will give us 8 all over 4. Minus 13 all over 2 plus 6 is equal to 0. Okay, so we'll have a all over 4. Let's take all the terms, let's collect like terms, let the rest go to one side. Okay, so we're going to have a all over 4 is equal to, we have 13, when this minus 13 all over 2 is going to the other side to be positive, 13 all over 2. Then we have 2 all over 8 going to the other side to turn to minus 2 all over 8, and then 6 to turn to minus 6. Okay, alright, let's go. We're going to have a all over 4 is equal to 13 all over 2 minus 2 all over 8 minus 6. Now let's look for the LCM. LCM is equal to what? 8. So we're going to say 8 divided by 2 will give us 4. 4 times 13 will give us 52. Okay, now 8 divided by 8 is 1. 1 times 2 will give us 2. And then 8 divided by 1 will give us 8. 8 times 6 will give us 48. So we are having 52 minus 2 minus 48 all over 8. Okay, so 52 minus 2 will give us what? 50. 50 minus 48 will give us 2. So we have 2 all over 8. So we have a all over 4 is equal to 2 all over 8. Now from here, let's cross multiply. Okay, but before then, let's reduce 2 all over 8. Let's reduce it to the lowest term. So we're going to have 1 all over 4 is the same as 2 all over 8 when reduced to the lowest term. Okay, now let's go. We have a all over 4 is equal to 1 all over 4. Let's cross multiply to obtain the value of a. Okay, now let's go. We're going to have a will meet 4. So we have 4a is equal to 4. We are looking for a. Divide both sides by 4. So we have 4a all over 4 is equal to 4 all over 4. So a is equal to 1. So the value for a that will make our function p of x 2x cubed plus ax squared minus 13x plus 6, that will make it divisible by 2x minus 1 is equal to what? A. Our value for a is equal to 1. Our value for a is equal to 1. Yes, thank you very much. Let's take another example. Please don't forget to subscribe if I have not done so. All right.